落ちた競合飛べないカラス
What's up guys, it's Silent Blackwing here with my updated deck profile. So, as you can already see, the deck has changed so much that I just had to make a new deck profile. So as you can see, 3 Simons, 3 Zephyros and 3 Boras. Nothing special or new there. But 3 Gusts, the Black Bast and 3 Harmadan. And the reason for this is to have more level 2s, so you can get pretty much into Gene Buster that can prevent you from getting Nibirued or Ashed or whatever. And he's also good if you go second. Some have commented in my videos that if you're not afraid of Nibirued then this is a bad card. Well no, because you can still activate it on your opponent's turn and it's against any monster effect, so it's really good. But yes, it's mainly for Nibiru. 2 Creases, 2 Ousters and only 1 Gale. I would maybe run a second one, but right now I really just can't find the space and he's not necessary in the deck. He's just really good against Shadows when they have a Winda on the field. Orochi, 1 Orochi and 2 Calico Claw Crows. And why is this? This is also just an extender to run more level 2s, and he's dark, so he's kind of nice as well. Then we have, well, you don't want your summon to get negated, and he's also really good going for second. We have, of course, 3 Gammas and the driver. And then this is actually like a package of 5 cards that I've been mixing around a lot with lately. And I'm gonna come to that soon. I'm going to the rest of the spells. But we have 3 Whirlwinds and then we have 3 Allures. Pretty basic. 1 Upstart, 39 is better than 40, and actually 38 is better than 39. So I dropped the Desires right now because I feel the deck is consistent enough that you don't need to run Desires. And you know, Desires, sometimes you banish the combo pieces, which wasn't really nice. But with Into the Void, I feel like it's just the perfect card to give consistency in a way this deck really needs it, because if this deck goes first and it can't bring out Kali Yuga, well, you're gonna have a hard time against meta. But other than that, and you're also pretty much burning up almost all your cards nevertheless in your hand, just creating such a strong board your opponent can't come back from that. So this is a good card in my opinion in this deck, but this is super situational in which deck you would use it, or I would use it. But I just found it to be a really good card in this specific build. And back to these 5 cards, there's actually a reason why I run 5 of like combo pieces in this deck. Usually I wasn't a fan of Phantom Knight's Force, and reason of that is because you have to control the XYZ monster, and it's usually of course Force tricks. So if they would somehow Nibiru or the card would get destroyed, well then you can't use it. And there were other things also why I like for the other spell better, specials from the graveyard. But right now I have found a way to pretty much, if you have a little better hand with more monsters, you can basically run through or make the combo through Ash or Impermanence with only these cards. I'm gonna show it now. Okay guys, just as you saw, so basically it doesn't matter if it's Impermanence or Ash, but with these 5 cards you can actually run through pretty easily through the 1 hand trap that would stop Wise Streaks from activating and still getting up on Kali Yuga or ending up with Kali Yuga. So that's the reason why I run these, because if, of course, this deck, the huge major weakness right now is that it's really vulnerable if you're going second. It's not that great, but that's where the side deck comes in, and this is going first turn deck anyways. And you have 3 Gammas which are nice going second and 3 Simons, but that's the main issue, or not even an issue, just a weakness for the deck right now. It's not the best going second, but anyway, let's move forward. So the extra deck, Macarena, Wise Tricks, Needle Fiber, then we have Rusty, Abramax. I think Abramax and Macarena are kind of optional, but everything else you really need to run. There are hands that would have bricked, but I made Needle Fiber and then they just like unbricked, and but those hands are really rare. But anyway, then we have Gene Buster, then we have Time Thief Redoer. He's also a Dragoon out, which is super nice because you of course make him with this card, so you get the trap effect, so you can just place Dragoons on the top of their extra deck and get rid of it that way if you have baited the monster effect out, which is nice. And also he's really good, like if you can make 2 level 4s with Kali Yuga, it's usually this guy and then Time Thief Redoer you want to do, because this kind of keeps the deck, or it just creates you advantage, which is nice. Then we have this guy, I'm not even trying to pronounce its name, but yeah, protects your Arsenal Falco from Book of Moons and your the rank up spell from Cosmic Cyclones and so on. Nice card, really good against Eldritch, because when they discard Lord, Golden Lord, you can just pop their cards instead and they're gonna be like, wait, what? Force Tricks, combo piece, Arsenal Falco pretty much the same, and Kali Yuga. Then we have these cards. These are mainly for going second. I wasn't even sure if I would need like any of these synchros, to be honest. But I just noticed that full armor master is just insane if you go second and your opponent lets you drop it, because usually you have an ouster on in the graveyard as well. Then you can just pretty much steal their best card and almost all the time OTK them, and they don't see this coming because they haven't played against Blackwings that much. But yeah, maybe we just start from the beginning. So nothing, really good, just get, burn and you get second normal. Combos, well, usually you use the synchros more when you go second. Hawk, the Joe, pretty much the same. Gets back stuff from your graveyard, nice. Barrel Load, Savage Dragon. When you have made the combo, you have banished cards with this card, and then you can end up with Ouster in your hand, and then you can just make this on your second turn after you have made the Kali Yuga. And then Full Armor Master, as I just said, it's just the nuts going second, really good card. For the side deck, this is actually like when I'm going first, I usually side out Gammas and Driver for these 4 and try to prevent Nibiru. If they side in Lanza, or I have a feeling they side in Lanza, I maybe just let these be in, because Gamma is the only card that can stop standby phase Lanza. So yeah, but other than that, these cards stop Nibiru, and this card can stop, Impermanence or whatever. Then when I go second against like back row heavy decks, it's usually these 6 cards, so Ashes, Twin Twisters, Harpy's Feather Duster, and Red Reboot. I just try to like stop their pot of whatever they might run, and then destroying their back rows and pretty much locking their back rows. Sometimes I might even play or side in Lancers, and usually what I side out is really easy, just the whole Phantom Knight engine and Gammas. So pretty much all of these can be sided out depending on what you're playing against. Then we have against like Dinos, Dragons, whatever, we have Ashes, Dark Ruler, Remorse, and Lancers. So we have 8 cards. And again, when going second, I usually just side out at least this Phantom Knight package, so that's 5 cards, and then depending on what I feel like maybe I don't need these 2, so that would already be 7 cards. So then I would have basically 11 cards going second. So 3 Lances, 3 Dark Ruler, No More, 3 Ashes, and 3 Gammas. So that's a lot of cards going second already, which of course increases my chances to win. But okay, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, please post them down in the section below. I always like when there's conversation there and people come together and talk about Blackwings. That just makes my day always to read the comments. Yeah, as I said, if you have any comments, please post them down below. And hopefully you like the build. If there's something you dislike, please tell me that as well. If you have any cards to recommend to this build, please post that also in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm out.